Welcome back, everybody, into Meta Madness number 9. My name is Bahamut, and we got some housekeeping for all of you, as we've got Rio. Not bad. Rio coming through with the Prime Gaming for 11 months. Thank you, Rio. I appreciate that greatly. Thank you, bud. Hey, that's a raffle ticket to the Baja Ross giveaway for you, my friend. So, we are here in our second 3-map series of the day, here in Group Stage, day number 7. The left-hand side will be Exodia. We did confirm it is Exodia, not Exodia Stack, even though there is a point on the Liquipedia that does say Exodia Stack. But, regardless, Exodia versus Team Cat Red. This will be their final matchup for the Group Stage. We have 2 more maps remaining, or 2 more series remaining today, this being the second of the 3-map series. There are 17 heroes as we enter into this tournament day, restricted from Meta Madness 9. Those 17 heroes are Anduin, Blaze, Brightwing, Chromie, Dehaka, Garrosh, Genji, Hanzo, Hogger, Johanna, Junkrat, Lucio, Medivh, Rehgar, Sergeant Hammer, Sylvanas, and Valla. Lucio was the 17th hero added in for Group Stage Day 7. Now, Falstead does have a bug on his Q, which is giving basically the short answer, more damage than it should. So the Q is banned away, but Falstead still can be played. Kalefaus does have a bug on his Convection, but no one plays Convection, so we don't have to care about that. The bug on Convection is that it doesn't actually build up the extra damage you need. I have tested this multiple different ways, levels, etc. It doesn't do what it's supposed to do. It gives you more health, but that's it. I think that's everything. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps, so as we enter into map number 2, there will be 27 heroes banned away, as we have these 17 restricted heroes plus the 10 that are played on this map. As always, the heroes that are banned at the top of the screen do not add to the list of banned heroes, as Muradin, Yrel, Leorc, and whoever this 4th ban is could be picked up in maps 2 or 3. And I keep hounding on it being a 3-map series, not a best of. It's a 3-map series, meaning we will go into map number 3, and at the start of map 3, 37 heroes will be banned away, plus the 4, so 41 of the entire 90 heroes available will be unavailable in map number 3, which is the exciting part. But we get a Malthael last ban. First pick will go over to the side of Team Cat Red, who did win the coin flip, opting in for first pick priority, banning away Towers of Doom and Tomb of Spider Queen, Battlefield of Eternity, and Guard of Terror banned away by Exodia, which, by the way, means that we could see Blackheart's Bay, but a first pick Kerrigan coming through into a Kalefaus Thrall. Thrall did have some changes. He was first pick in the last series. Kerrigan was permabanned in the last series. We'll talk about their baseline changes. We'll talk about the pinnacle stuff when we get into the game. But right now, as we have our pick phase before the mid-ban, Kerrigan here. Now, in the past, we've actually seen on Infernal Shrines like Uther plus Ana run with this, but it is going to be Kerrigan, Falstead, and Diva. No room for a choke all in this unless they want to go no healer, which I doubt. It'll probably be some sort of like hard CC tank, like a Muradin. Could see a Diablo to dive in with a Kerrigan. A Nubarak is available as well, so you could see his dive. A lot of really good tanks to pair in. And they could go into a menagerie of different healers. They could go Ana, they could go Uther, they could go into Decker Kane, which is not too bad either. But I think this might be a tank or a healer ban. The Decker Kane ban is not too bad. Stay While and Listen, Ancient Blessings, healing debuffs, slow activations, roots as well. Decker Kane, just a absolute solid healer, in my opinion. He has no cleanse, but I mean, if you just fight better and heal the allies, you don't need a cleanse, right? That's totally how it works. What's up, Alien? Good to see you, by the way. Bandit is really studying the post-its. He's trying to decide who he wants to win the raffle Foo Fighter. Bandit always actually chooses ahead of time. I mean, don't behave like you are better, Baha. I'm sure you want new subs too. I love new subs. But, you know, if people, you know, can't sub, then I understand. That's why we run our ads in the downtime, so those that can't sub don't get interrupted in the middle of the game. The patch notes say, did the patch... Oh, did they fix it? I wasn't sure. They did fix the Kalefaus thing? Cool. Blind Gamble, you're lurking? Best of luck. I know that there was like a patch that did fix a bunch of little things, like the Tychus overkill, but I wasn't sure about the Kalefaus. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Owl. Appreciate that, bud. So it looks like that is all fixed. Now, the Falstad, as I mentioned, does have that bug on Q, so that will not be picked. Still can go Frequent Flyer, which I assume will be the pickup. I doubt it's going to be a W build. If it is, then oof, we're in for something. Last 2 picks, as I mentioned. Oh! Mal'Ganis Whitemane is not what I was expecting. I was thinking something like Diablo and Deckard, obviously the Deckard banned away, or even something like Dive, like a Nubrak to pair into the Dive of Kerrigan, and D.Va has sort of that Dive-ish aspect of her with the boost in. Kael'thas, Thrall, ETC, Malfurion still need a solo laner. It could be Thrall in the solo lane up against the D.Va. That's a possibility. Or they could pick up a different solo laner and have Thrall rotate with the core 4 and try and get more stackage, which I think is going to be the case here. Last pick, Deathwing. I'm not too crazy about a last pick Deathwing into a Falstad. The Falstad is assumed to be an auto build, and level 13 for Falstad chunks into Deathwing. So we'll see how it all works out, but all in all, this is going to be a really fun draft from both sides. Let's get into it, everybody. I will cry owl if it's a W build Falstad into Deathwing. Dayquaza on said Deathwing will be here for Convection Kael'thas. Alright, Dayquaza Deathwing, Hunter Orc Malfurion, Dino is your Kael'thas, Hazuab's Thrall, and a Bad Benny ETC. Right side of the map is going to be Team Cat Red. You've got an Onigiri playing Falstad, Duraclick on that D.Va, I think it's Choo Choo, I think as someone said, is like the translation of it. It's like a French pronunciation or spelling. Will be on the Kerrigan. You've got Shizen is your Whitemane, and hard on the Mal'Ganis as he immediately goes in for the Vel'Claws, hit by an onslaught of Deathwing. Massive root from this Malfurion, and it is going to be just Falstad taken down. Dino with 4 stacks on Convection Thrall. Maelstrom Weapon for your Thrall at level 1. We do have Deathwing with the Dragon Soul, Emerald Dreams, Malfurion, ETC block party. It is Falstad with the Frequent Flyer, which, as you've seen, has a few milestones. At the 50 mark, you gain 20 more damage. At the 125 mark, another 50 damage on top of that, 20, so 70. And then at the Pinnacle mark, the 300, you get an extra 125 to a max of 195 damage increase. Kerrigan, by the way, does have her own baseline quest now. Basically, Ravaged became baseline. So after minion kills, grant 1 stack, hero kills, grant 5, same as Falstad. And at the 75 mark, you gain 125 additional damage. At the Pinnacle mark, at the 125 stacks, you gain further 200 damage. So there's a 325 total buff for Kerrigan as Power Slide lands into Mal'Ganis. He will be taken down. And we'll see if this Kael'thas is going to get any of the milestones for the repeatable reward. Alright, well that talks about level 1s. Oh, we didn't talk about Thrall Maelstrom Weapon, which is going to be hitting 20 heroes, increase the movement speed, bonus of Wind Fury to 40%, and Thrall's basic attack damage, or basic attacks deal 40 additional damage. At the 40 mark, Thrall permanently has 15% increased movement speed and an additional 75. And then at the Pinnacle mark, the 100 stacks, the Frostwolf Resilience healing restores 200% more health. So you basically have a 115 bonus. That's a lot of damage onto D.Va, and she'll lose her mech, and the pilot does go down. 7 stacks on Kael'thas Convection, which we're going to be watching on quite a bit here as Falstad is saving camp, waiting for the timer of the objective. Force Punisher in the bottom lane. Gravity Lapse lands. Base Melt onto the Mal'Ganis as he's going to hug the sidewall. Flame Strike goes out, but Mal'Ganis uses Fell Claws to back away. Falstad's still kind of chilling around in top lane, waiting for a wave to crash in. Mal'Ganis is going to go channel the camp as Falstad gets a quick wave. Deathwing has their minions inspired on the Fort Gate, but things will be cleared away. As we continue into the bottom lane objective. 10 seconds to go for that. Wave will be cleared out by Thrall. Frostwolf pack level 4 for him. See what Hazuab's level 7 is going to be, if it's going to be that Elemental Assault, which we haven't seen a lot of Thralls go into as of late. It could be Rolling Thunder as well. ETC is going to be pulled in by a Primal Grasp and Impaling Blades, and Emerald Dreams root from Malfurion finds its way into 2. Thrall steps up for a few more Wind Fury hits. Power Slide again onto Choo-Choo. Kerrigan ravages in. Dino on this Kael'thas a little bit low. Kael'thas a little bit low. Gets some heals from Malfurion. The Flame Strike goes down. Kael'thas reset to 0. Team Cat Red pick up the first Punisher. I'm not gonna lie, the payout is insane if Team Cat Red wins, and I'm here for Team Cat Red win victory. Dude, I am here. If they pick up this victory, it will be an insane payout. But let's focus back in as this first Punisher is pushing in to bottom lane. Fort Gate, Falstad needing to barrel roll to the side. Living Bomb is applied. Bad Benny zoning. Deathwing jumping in. Onigiri low. I don't think there's mobility for the Falstad to back away. Gets the Zeal from Whitemane. Onslaught from Deathwing has the takedown on Swiftwing. Flame Strike gets the Whitemane as well. Yo, Vita, what's up, bud? Mark your calendar. December 28th is our cooking stream. That is the day I have planned. Unless something crazy changes up, that is going to be our cooking stream. We're making barbecue pork buns, or pork bow. Good to see you, my friend. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Saturday. What's up, Cole? Good to see you as well. Alright, yep. Kael'thas is back up to 3 stacks. Thrall is done with his level 4. Thrall chasing in. Hazu with the spray. Trying to get more stacks on his Maelstrom weapon level 1. And he's 6 away from getting the second reward or milestone at the 40 hits. Night Rush from Mal'Ganis to back away. Indeed, you did, Alien. Exactly. Yeah, you nailed it. Level 7 Sunfire Enchantment from Kael'thas, activating Verdant Spheres causes Kael'thas' next 2 base attacks to instead deal 164 spell damage, and both these attacks hit an enemy hero, gain 15 spell power for 10 seconds. No no Burden Flesh level 7 for Dino here. Sundering into Mosh Pit, Gravity Lab, Flame Strike. Good night, Kerrigan. Queen of Blades will have a snooze as the Phoenix from Kael'thas is thrown in. Shizen trying to back away. The Power Slide max range from Bad Benny finds the Whitemane. And Diva boosted to top lane as Deathwing continues to siege in. Order Punisher for the top lane. What's up, Callie? Good to see you, bud. Just starting out our second 3-map series of the day. Phoenix, Mosh Pit, Tranquility, Bellowing Roar, and a Sundering from Thrall. It is Gust, Ultralisk, Bunny Hop, Divine... Sorry, that's Scarlet Crusade. Scarlet Aegis, Crusade's the 20. And Carrion Swarm for your Mal'Ganis. Thrall does get a root onto Kerrigan in mid lane. It is Elemental Assault level 7 for Hazuabs as Kerrigan ravages back in. Small Giggle Beam from Whitemane, but Thrall throws a root back in. That's going to be Scarlet Aegis activated. That's 40 armor and a good chunk of healing, but the Thrall damage will come through. 49 stacks for Hazuabs. As it is a massacre here on map number 1. Exodia getting ready for the second objective. Getting kills, stealing camps, level lead is formed. Deathwing getting chunked by Diva. Power Slide from ETC. Is there any Mosh Pit? Not for 23 seconds. Night Rush finds the ETC, but they're going to try and chase on to this Mal'Ganis. Thrall is getting 4 stacks on that Maelstrom weapon. And, yikes. 10 kill difference, 11-1. 13 talents here about to be here. Hazuab's left for the camp, or the objective. Falstead is split soaking at bottom. Deathwing will drop down and clear out the minion wave. Kael'thas gets mid lane wave as well. 6 stacks on convection. Yeehaw, chat. Falstead flying into the top lane. D.Va boosting in as well. Gonna try and find a fight onto Hazuabs. Bunny Hop is there from D.Va. Gust into the corner. Kerrigan taken down by ETC just below. There's gonna be a Scarlet Crusade. Scarlet Aegis, my god. Talent names today are hitting me. D.Va, Mecha Explosion, Mosh Pit in the corner onto Whiteman and Falstead. They both will go down. Just below, Deathwing with a Cataclysm into the Bellowing Roar. Mortar Punisher. Dino threatened by Mal'Ganis, but ETC finds the Power Slide. The Flame Strike is good. The Night Rush is there. Mal'Ganis is going to try and sneak away through this objective area, but Hazuabs has the read. And that's Carry and Swarm not interrupted. Does get some healing, but Thrall may get a couple extra level 1 stacks. Night Rush again. I mean, Mal'Ganis is delaying. They're kind of also delaying out Mal'Ganis' death timer. 63 for the Thrall right now. Punisher jumps over. And Kerrigan pushed up a wave in bottom. She's at 65 stacks, 81 for the Falstead as they're still working on waves in top. The Punisher in top lane, Sundering attempted from Thrall. This is going to be a keep getting completely taken down. Uh-oh, Kerrigan. No Power Slide from Bad Benny. Alright. See, Punisher went down. Ooh. I think we're looking at like a 12-minute 30 in-game time for the next Punisher, somewhere in that ballpark. Kerrigan, Brooded, Power Slide, and Face Melt, Living Bomb. That's going to be Living Bomb actually taking her down. I thought Whitemane was going to have enough Zeal healing, but it is going to be Exodia continuing to push in through mid lane. D.Va soaks up top. Cataclysm in from Deathwing. Onslaught into the Whitemane. Scarlet Aegis, Gravity Lapse, Flame Strike, and good night, Whitemane. The big thing to mention, can we get some nices in chat for Hazuabs, who has 69 level 1 stacks. And Kael'thas currently on 12. He is going to be going into the Fury of the Sunwell for the double explosion. No ignite value. D.Va does get the top fort. Falstead is grabbing a camp for bottom lane, so D.Va's getting some consolation value on the map for the allies around. And Malfurion will reset for full mana. Thank you, thank you. I know Hazu appreciates it. Alrighty, camp on the right to be grabbed, and Arcane Punisher will be coming up in the mid lane, as I mentioned. We should have the announcement for that really, really soon, like maybe 15 seconds. It's going to be Gravity Lapse and Mal'Ganis. There's a little hang up between them and ETC. D.Va boosting to the side. Falstead and friends are going to maybe dive onto Hazuabs. 70 stacks, Sundering coming out from Hazu. Phoenix in, Cataclysm as well. Kerrigan pops the Chrysalis. Is there a Bellowing Roar from Deathwing? It is off cooldown. He does pop it, pushing Whitemane and Kerrigan away. Chain Lightning bouncing over to Falstead. The next mid lane Arcane Punisher coming up, but it seems like with the mini wave here, all the friends are going to try and step up and take down the Mal'Ganis. The double Flame Strike is coming through. Carry and Swarm will get activated, but is it going to be enough to heal up for Mal'Ganis? He'll get the Globe at the end and saves the fort. Deathwing soaking mid. We do have top lane wave crashing onto the keep. 16 talents here for both sides as Falstead uses flight to get up here. And that's that level 13 sustained wins for the Falstead's going to be a big one. Should be able to chunk into Deathwing really well as we go into Crippling Hammer as well for some extra slow value, increasing the slow from 25 baseline to 50. Power slide from ETC into the Mosh Pit. Jesus Christ, Bad Benny, are you serious for this shit? 22 stacks, by the way, for the Kael'thas. 22 stacks for Kael'thas. Bye to bye. So you will be seeing the bonus damage 150, bonus health by 50. Alright. Power Slide, Sundering, Flame Strike with the face melt from ETC, I think denied any stackage. It is going to be, actually I think no, they got one stack onto White Mage with that kill at the end. They're all chasing in. Chunking, misses the root. Face melt from Bad Benny, are you serious, dude? Bad Benny, you are just, I mean, it's bad frickin' Benny. I mean, I'm not surprised. I'm just, it still is always amazing to see the way that he plays and what he can do. The reads that he has are just, yeah. Well, we've got ourselves a Thrall managing top lane, 77 stacks for him, 25 on the Kael'thas, 145 for Falstead, so he does have the second reward or milestone. Kerrigan has already hit her first milestone at the 75 mark and still has another 40-plus minions to go.
Blue team has summoned an Arcane Punisher.
The Arcane Punisher maneuvering in through mid lane. Keep gate has been exposed. 20, by the way, really quickly. Ride the Lightning for ETC. You do have Stood in Fire for Mal'Ganis. We do have that Wind Rush for Thrall, nerfed by 10 seconds from 80 to 90. We do have Flamethrower Kael'thas and Serenity now for Malfurion, as it is a 20-kill difference. Cataclysm in from Deathwing across the keep, looking for an onslaught into the enemies, but finds no connection with the bite. We have Mal'Ganis Spellclaws, that's a power slide from ETC. Gust falls that up against the wall. Deathwing jumping in, Bolt the Storm from Thrall, looking to chase into the enemies. The Bellowing Roar activates, pushing White Mage to the side. Choo-choo will be taken down. No, they won't. The Crystal is activated, the Living Bomb mitigated. Bunny Hop from D.Va, Moshpit from ETC finds two members. Falstead does go down to Thrall. This is going to be Dehaka a little bit low on the right side. Might be able to take down D.Va Mech and will be able to do so. A Wing Flap Incinerate into a couple more autos. Avoids the big shot. Is going to get another Wing Flap. That's a lot of damage into Deathwing. But meanwhile, we do have ETC slamming away onto the core. D.Va Pilot is going to be taken down by the Punisher. John Cena. Can't really see him too well. Will find that kill, but it is going to be, in total, a 23-kill difference, a 2-level lead, and a fairly controlled game by Exodia. All right. Well, you know the spiel, everybody. We're going to go ahead and roll some ads. If you have the availability to subscribe to the stream, support the channel, all that good stuff, do consider it. We are currently, as I said, 33 subs away from our goal. If you'd like to support the stream, help us hit that. It is much appreciated. There's your talents. There's your stats. We're going to go ahead and roll out those ads, and when we come back from the ads, we'll find out what map number 3 is going to be between these two teams. As I said, Blackheart's Bay did not get banned away. Fingers crossed. Maybe we go there. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. We are here into map number 2 of this 3-map series. On the left-hand side is going to be Exodia. On the right side is going to be Team Cat Red. And we're heading into Sky Temple. This will be first pick going over the side of Team Cat Red as the losing side opting in for first pick priority. We have the map choice obviously coming up from Exodia here. So, 27 heroes unavailable. The Mal'Ganis and Falstad and Thrall, Kerrigan. All of those cannot be played here on this map number 2. The question is, do we get, like, Vikings? Do we get some Abathur stuff? Is there a Cho'Gall consideration? What do the members of Team Cat Red want to do here? That's really the question. They're going to ban away the Tyrael, which would be boss control. Maybe they build something that's really good at just, like, stealing away camps? No, that's not really the... I mean, well, I guess if you kind of build up for that, it's good for the objective fight as well, because the objective fight is kind of consolidated on a point, so maybe we do look at something that Brawl's really good as a core 5. That could be an opportunity. They could play the macro direction. I don't see... there's a player on the side of Team Cat Red that does play a lot of Zagara, and I don't see them in-game, so I'm assuming that we might not see priority onto Zagara here. Tyrael and Nubarak Getting rid of a lot of dive stuff on the right side. Variance banned away as well. Are we going to get a 4th tank ban, or are we just going to remove all the tanks? It is another tank ban. Muradin's removed. Okay, so... Diablo's up, Arthas is up, May is up, Cho'Gall is up. I honestly could see Exodia playing a Cho'Gall comp here. Like...
Another battle.
Samuro. I think there's a possibility for an Abathur. Samuro Abathur on this map is really good.
It is time.
They're not going to do 5 specialists, are they? Can they do that? Because, like, Sylvanas is banned. So, Gazlo, Zul, Azmodan, Zagara, Vikings are considered a specialist. Oh, we do have the Zagara over here. Okay. All right. I wasn't really expecting the Zagara, but it is going to be picked up. Wrong skin, in my opinion. Nazeebo will be we're just going full shenanigans, aren't we? Blaze main tank. Can't play Blaze. Tournament restricted, home dog. Exclamation MM. Blaze was, like, gone immediately in week 1 because no. All right. It is, yeah, Murky's up too. Are we just gonna continue banning tanks? Bro, if we just get, like, a full, like, specialist fight, I would love for them to go full quick match on this. I would absolutely adore this series to be full quick match in map number 2. Because it does look like a quick match draft already, doesn't it? Ban a tank, please. Ban May. Please ban May or Diablo. Oh, come on! We had the opportunity for 6 tanks to be banned. Raynor will be removed. All right, so no Raynor in all of this.
I yearn for battle.
I heed the voice of Elune.
All right, so it is going to be Gazlo, Zul, Imperius, Tyrande on the left-hand side. Jesus, what a draft. Samuro, Zagara, Nazeebo. Still need a healer and a tank. If they're gonna do that, even. I don't know what they're planning on doing here. I am...
Guide my path.
We've gone full quick match. We've gone full quick match on this draft. That's my draft analysis right there. That's my whole draft analysis at the end. Are we serious, Hazu? It's a bad Betty Butcher? I saw Hanzo on it for 2 seconds. It's a bad Betty Butcher. Oh my god. Well, that's a draft. Main tank Butcher.
I would prepare for your ceaseless battle.
Left side of the map is Exodia. We have got the Hunter Orc sub on Tyrande. Dequaza will be your Zul. Hazuabs is the Imperius. We've got a Dino, Gazlo, and Bad Benny main tank Butcher, as I was joking around, and Observers. We have the right side. Team Cat Red down in the series. We've got a hard Samuro. Choo Choo will be playing that Zagara. A Shizun Karazim. Onigiri playing Leoric, and a Darklick on that Nazeebo. Sorry, this is the most important thing in the game. Oh, the first Sentinel doesn't hit! Obviously, this is Team Cat Red finding victory, right? Obviously. Fight breaks out. Who's surprised? Lunar Flare, Bone Prison. Nazeebo gets deleted immediately. And Butcher finds 20 meat off of that one. Big game Hunter, by the way, for Gazlo. You got Shade Zul, Impaling Light Imperius, a Lunar Blaze Tyrande, and block for Butcher. An Infest Zagara, the rare Infest Zagara. It is also going to be Osin's Renewal, Iron Fist Karazim, Way of Wind Samuro, and Nazeebo does pick up his Spooters level 1 with the Widowmakers. York Wraith walking to the side. Invade onto the camp will be successful. Nazeebo throws some toads at the enemies, and York is going to get rooted on the right side. Cigar with a few autos into Dino. This is going to be Karazim jumping in with a few punches. Can he take down Dino? No! Karazim one auto away. If Zagara had just stepped up for that auto, I think she would have had it. Let's take a look here really quickly. It was less than 100 HP, and actually Zagara was only dealing 94 damage, so maybe not. Might have been 2 autos. But either way, Karazim dives in again, trying to find the last little bit of damage, but won't be able to get it. We do have Nazeebo taken down by Butcher in the mid lane, which is going to be 56 meat for this boy. And he's more than a quarter of the way to that meat. That's going to be in front of the gate. Are you see? If Onigiri dies, it's just yikes spikes. Seems you can't type today. Hey, I know that. What? Well, that's 83 meat for Butcher. Seeing people die, like, in their gate, basically, is like, what? Charge from Butcher. York Wraith walks. Nazeebo zombie wall. Spiders as well. Bad Benny's fine. Balloon's chosen level 4 will be activated from the Tyrande, and he'll heal up a bit. First objective, of course, is going to be top, center, and center, top lane, and center. Oof. And then the second objective is always singular in the bottom of the map. Butcher was hugging just above in case there was a setup where he could charge in for a kill into Samuro, but now Bad Benny has a target in the Nazeebo, will go for him. There's going to be block totem down the ground from that level 4 Bad Benny in an awkward spot. Bad Benny will be taken down. 15 meat will fall from 90 to 75. As this is a few tower shots landing in a mid lane fort gate, but Onigiri will take control. Gazlo is the top lane. As Dino was, I think, dancing right there, actually. That jar of spiders was empty, apparently, as Hazuabs will hold mid-objective. We do have Gazlo zoned by the Karazim in this top lane. We have Zagara back onto the objective area. Karazim able to avoid those, the Explodium charge. There's a lot of turrets down the ground, and Karazim needs to be kind of careful of that. Sentinel thrown up towards the top lane. Zagara will get the remainder of these shots, I do believe. Butcher and friends actually maybe going into top lane to try and take down Zagara. She's definitely dead here. And Tyrande gets the last hit with a Lunar Flare. Zul in the bottom lane, pushing things up. Samuro trying to do his best. The real Samuro will be Bone Prison, but he'll be cleansed by swapping mirror images. 102 meat for the Butcher, as Gazlo will get the remainder shots in top lane Fort Gate, and those will take down Gate, and a little bit of damage on... Ooh, Dayquaza. Is there a dash from the Karazim? Dayquaza breaks vision. He's currently chilling in the bush. Assist pings in bottom lane. Bone Prison onto the Karazim. He dashes back by the Fort Gate. Lunar Flares. Snipes, are you serious, Hunter Orc? Dayquaza is almost done with his jailers. Top lane dive onto Dino. Finally, they get a kill. Second kill on the side of Team Cat Red. They've been trying to kill Dino so many times there. They will be able to be successful this time, but now Bone Prison on the Zagara. The Butcher is going to charge in. The block totem comes down the ground, but there's going to be a huge zombie wall. Butcher is going to be able to take down the Zagara, but can they take down Hazuabs or something? Is there any counter kill? This is just awkward because the health bars are low. Elude's Chosen gets activated. Drain onto Bad Benny from Onigiri. The Spiders take down Butcher. Back to 122. There's a Bone Prison onto the Karazim. He's going to try and punch his way through all this. The Celestial Charge lands. There is a zombie wall around Hazuabs, who breaks through with... Sorry, apologies, Hazuabs. Ravenous Spirit! Hazuabs uses his Wrath of Angiers to back out of, or to get out of the zombie wall, but my god, a massacre in top lane, 7-5 in kills, 10 talents here on both sides. We have Robo Goblin, Skeletal Mages, there's that Wrath of Angiers, or as I also call it, the Sky Suplex, a Starfall Tyrande, and Butcher Lambda Slaughter. Samura's dead. No way. Nice mirror image right there. Zagara in top lane up against the Butcher, gets the Devouring Maw, and she's out of there. I don't think she's going to stick around. She'll throw some Banelings back. That's the end of that. Blade Storm for the Samuro. Ravenous Spirit, as we saw earlier from Nazebo. 7-sided strike from the Karazim, as that's going to be Dehaka taken down. We do have Gazlo trying to chase on Nazebo on the right side. Karazim with some punches. That should be Dino dead. He's going to pop Robo Goblin, try and back away, but yeah, he did. Celestial Charge lands on the 2. Blade Storm from the Samuro is activated. We do have an Entomb on the Tyrande. Celestial Charge into that pit. Butcher trying to charge in, but it's not going to be able to close the distance because of that wall, basically, from... what a read over the wall from Hanzo, by the way. The Entomb was able to block the Butcher from charging in. The mid lane fort left on... God, that's got to be double digit right there. 106. Close. Bottom temple shots going to bottom lane fort gates and possibly a vent. Zool. I mean, like a spectral scythe is enough to take down the mid fort. Won't step up for that one. Gazlo in top lane chasing on a Zagara. She'll get an Envenom Spine. Yeah, it's an Envenom Spine activation right there. Butcher charging on. Or in. Zagara low gets a quick heal from Karazim. Taps well as well. Karazim dashes to safety. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Entomb, Celestial Charge over the wall from Hazu. Ravenous Spirit to try and chase in. Wrath of Angiers for a distance creator again. And Hazu is not going to be able to defend this bottom lane, I think. Skeletal Swing into Drain. Paralyzing Rage level 4. Hazu getting low. Trying to play by that really scary tower, but with the bottom fort taken down, this is going to be Hazu needing to fully back away. Meanwhile, back in the top lane, Devouring Maw will find that Butcher, but top fort will fall. I would not be surprised if there's a pivot into mid for an auto attack onto that from Zool or something. And there's that Scythe, as I was mentioning. Quick clear out of the lane. Butcher chilling in the bush. Zagara will get the vision with a Vile drop. Sorry, Infested drop, actually. Celestial Charge into Nazebo. He's going to level 13 Ice Block, but he's dead. Throws down the zombie wall. Once again, Celestial Charge from Imperious Leaves allows him to back away. And if you're curious about the experience, there you go. Next objective, top and bottom of the map, a double objective phase coming up. As we are going to be seeing a Bone Prison onto Leoric. He's going to cancel that out with a Wraith Walk. Sentinel thrown up. Will scout out. Push isn't on this camp. They'll break vision and sort of just go to the right-hand side, but that's Leoric and starts going to be taking control of this camp, excuse me. Karazim jumps back in. Bottom lane fort will be taken down, and boss looks like it has been started as well. Top fort will be traded. Zebo, stackage currently sitting at 66. That boss will be grabbed as Leoric is going to be scouted. He's going to get a Wraith Walk immediately. Did go into the ominous Wraith level 13. Nice Ice Block to mitigate Lambda Slaughter. Zombie Wall also blocking enemies from coming in. Top lane continues to be sieged by Karazim, Samuro, and Zagara. The camp is pushing up. Boss plus Siege Giant. Butcher charges in. Nazebo, Zombie Wall around him and Tomb as well. Bad Benny hit with some spiders, I think. I actually don't see them on the ground, so maybe they didn't connect. The Orc, does he have a Wraith Walk? Absolutely. Butcher charges in once again. There's going to be a Devouring Maw into the Butcher. Samuro's still pushing top lane, by the way. Bro, if Samuro wins this through top lane, that'll be insane. But let's go back into the bottom because there's going to be a kill onto Butcher. He'll be respawning in 35 seconds. 130 meat for him. Bad Benny's still not completed it. Samuro's on core, but they're not going to actually go for it. Okay. Here's the issue, though. Trading objectives is still beneficial to Exodia since there is still this mid lane fort. So bottom shots will go into mid fort gate. You've got top shots going into mid fort and then into the mid keep gate. Is there going to be a dive on the Gazlo to get control over this? Zool will be seen in top lane. I think actually a few of them have already seen from the creep tumors. Zagara has spread. Smurro, he's sticking around here. He's going to Sakuchian back away, and it looks like objectives will be swapped out. Imperius, Solarian Flare, mirror image is popped, and Imperius just gets vision. Which are heading into mid lane with 130 meets. Couple autos from Samuro onto this Gazlo, but he's going to play it safe as this Butcher, I think, has kind of been seen here. Charging onto Samuro. Sakuchi breaks that vision, teleporting away. Auto attacks into Dino, gets a few of his turrets out as well. Zool in top lane clearing out the wave. A level lead is here in favor of Team Cat Red, 8-8 kills. And take stock after the objective phase. It is looking pretty equal between shots. Actually a slight shot advantage on the side of Team Cat Red. The next objective is bottom. The priority shots will be into bottom lane keep, which would be really nice since the gate's already been weakened. Taking a look at the minimap, I don't see any preview just yet. Welcome back, Stark. Hopefully your Blue Prince was a fun time. As we have a full quick match composition going on right now. Entomb from Onigiri, purely to disengage. Baneling's thrown back by Zagara, and it is, by the way, bottom objective next. If the members of Team Cat Red can get this, I mean, they could guarantee that bottom lane keep. Bad Benny. Butcher, currently at, let's see, he's got to clear out the wave here. We'll see how much meat he's got. I think it's going to be around 150. Siege Giants traded, 2 minutes on a boss. Celestial charge into the bush, just finds the creep tumor. Bone prison onto the Nazebo, gets a cleansing dash, or touch from the Karazim. Did go into Quicksilver as well as the blinding speed. Butcher in bottom lane charging onto Leorc, but he has a Wraith Walk. Can he get out of here alive? The allies are nowhere nearby. Onigiri is very much dead, unless they get a massive skeleton swing into a Wraith Walk, but that's not happening. And that is 270-something, 273 for the Butcher, but meanwhile in the top lane, Gazlo may get traded, and absolutely he will be. Oh, Nazebo, they're going to chase onto him. Lamb to Slaughter canceled, but that's going to be Wrath of Aegir. Is there an Ice Block to... No, and Butcher is 1 meat away from his full meat stackage. Might be able to get it off. I mean, he could literally just get it in the bottom lane, but I guess not. Oh, he's going to go to mid. Meat. The light seems to be fading in this map number 2 for Team Cat Red. They had a couple good moments, but I think that double kill is really gonna
Silence.
Never mind, sorry Hazuabs, I don't have an opinion. But 20 talent here. Faster on the right side. What do we got here? It's a Butcher charge onto Leorc, but he's already got the Wraith Walk active, and he'll make his way with 25% HP towards the top vision. And Hazuabs will be able to finish out bottom lane keep with the bottom shots. Or mid lane keep, sorry, with the middle shots. Epiphany for the Karazim, buried alive. You've got your Windstrider as well. Annihilating Spear for Nazebo. And Pack Instinct, which is a big one for Zagara. She does have Corrosive Saliva with Hydroless Transfusion as well. But 20 talents to your left side and full stacks on Butcher are available. Nazebo's starting boss. Sentinel scouts it. Gazlo and Zool have pivoted out of top lane. Flank from Imperius to be scattered by Creep Tumor. Starfall activated. Celestial Charge into Leorc. He's going to get a Cleansing Dash. There's going to be an Entomb with the Buried Alive. They're trying to get onto the point. It is actually going to be a Devouring Maw. Steals it away. This Karazim now tries to back off. Leorc Wraith Walk through a few enemies. He's going to get a Bone Prison activated afterwards, but the Cleansing Touch comes through. Zool goes down to Nazebo. Annihilating Spirit, and Samuro should have the autos to take down Bad Benny. That is going to be a Blade Storm, but no, Bad Benny's getting the heal, so Maturana, the Wrath of the Cheers will pull one ally away, but it's going to be trade onto Gazlo, and this Karazim that is going to be Imperius falling. Butcher is going to try and take down Darklick, and will be able to do so. And now that's going to be a... Oh my god! Is that GG? That should be GG, right? Oh, I can't believe it. Team Cat Red in the quick match game will be able to take down Exodia with a very silly composition, but a very cool late game fight. Absolute insanity. GG, well played. Team Cat Red defies the odds and will be victorious here in map number 2 of our 3-map series. God, I need to watch Boondock Saints again, LaFacia. Thank you, Stark. I appreciate it. Pretty much, Stark. Pretty much. I mean, Dino took Convection Kael'thas in map 1, so yeah. I mean, yeah. Team Cat Red, the most they could do is, like, upset and possibly... Hold on, let me look at the standings and stuff. If there's a possibility where Exodia could drop into, like, 3rd rather than 2nd, I think. But that's really about it. Anyways, if you're enjoying yourself here, do consider subscribing, all that good stuff. We're going to go ahead and roll out some ads, get ready for map number 3, and we'll see if it's a Black Hearts Bay. Welcome in, everybody. Map number 3 of this 3-map series, and the members of Team Cat Red have taken a map off of the Gods of Exodia. So this is going to be your map number 3, Dragonshire. We've got a Twitch prediction ready to rock and roll for all of you as well. And, thank you, LaFacia. Yes, exactly. Product placement with Taco Bell. Exodia for the left side, Team Cat Red on the right side, and let's see what our bans are going to be. Are we going to have another 4 tanks banned out at the start of this game? Do we get a full shenanigan Dragonshire map? I'm here for it. You're caffeine immune? Well, after I stopped drinking 2 liters of Mountain Dew and coffee and espresso, I basically kind of reset my caffeine sensitivity, so I'm now a lot more sensitive to it, which honestly is for the best. Honestly, it's for the best. I mean, I miss coffee so much. Oh, dude, I miss, like, just the smell of coffee. But I can't drink it. It makes my stomach hurt. It's too high in acid. And I have GERDs, the gastroesophageal reflux disease, which is the mutation of acid reflux, effectively. So it's just worse. So I just don't drink coffee, which I miss it. But either way, Muradin and Show will be banned away. Nubarak and Diablo. Good boy, Bandit. All right, what is our first pick on the right side for Team Cat Red? I can't even do draft analysis because I don't know what to expect from these teams. I really don't even know how to do draft analysis for this. First pick variant isn't crazy, but at the same time, it could be Colossal Smash or Twin Blades. It's like a little headache today, a little tension headache today. I don't think I drank enough water this morning. So they've got variant, which is a nice charge into something. Kael'thas has already been played, so we won't see that for sure. Jaina is still up, so they could do, like, variant charge taunt Jaina. Alarak Uther! Exodia is coming to map 3 like, okay, the shenanigans are over, okay? You know, the gloves are off, as they would say. That Alarak Uther is mean at the start. Telekinesis into stun, like, Discord Strike Silence. This might be a single target kill kind of composition. We'll see. We'll see what they end up doing. Tychus is exciting, and Stukov I'm a big fan of personally. Charge taunt into Stukov Lurking Arm. You got Tychus percent-based damage. Sustained damage is good. I mean, Tychus has 4 attacks per second baseline, so that's really nice. Next ban on the right side. They could go for, like, a Jaina ban. Probably a solo laner, realistically, right? Probably something in the solo lane that they don't want to deal with. Or do they ban another tank? It is going to be Urel, okay. What's good for the map? A lot of things. I mean, it's not even just, like, talking about what's good for the map wise. It's also like, all right, we've got Dino on Dragonshire. Dino likes to play Phoenix on this map, so like there's that as well. So it's not only like draft analysis and everything. It's like what's also a common pickup. Like Hazuabs plays a killer Rexxar Misha. Will he solo lane with it? I doubt it. But you never know. You never know though. Like I just in Meta Madness, and especially in a series where technically the outcome doesn't matter, and by technically I mean pretty much the outcome doesn't matter for Exodia. There's gonna be Gul'dan. Do we get an actual Gul'dan, or is it gonna be another Drain build? Because that was so disappointing. We had a Gul'dan earlier today on Tomb, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, Tomb of the Spider Queen, Gul'dan, definitely Pursuit of Flame, or Echo. Nope, it was Regen Globes at level 1, and I'm just surprised. But it is gonna be Arthas with the Gul'dan, Uther, Alarak, so they can flex whatever they want in the solo lane. I doubt it's gonna be Alarak up there. It'll probably be. I like the idea of it being Rexxar Misha. I think they're really solid for this map in the solo. Oh, but Sonya's still up realistically too. Sonya's phenomenal in the solo lane. Stitches Raynor. So Varian was a what do they call it? Like a misnomer? A red herring. The Varian was a red herring, and it's going to be Tychus, Stukov, and then they'll pick up a Mei in the last spot. So Arthas solo lane. Mei for the blinds, which makes sense. Alright. I think these are really good drafts on both sides. I really do. Is this a C-Smash game? Or is it Twin Blades, maybe? It's not Twin Blades into Arthas, though. Ooh. This might have been a draft blunder on the side of Team Cat Red. Because, like, if Varian is into Arthas, that's just GG for Varian. Now, if it's like Raynor into Arthas, that's good for the Raynor, because Raynor outranges Arthas's Frozen Waste or Tempest. So we'll see. We'll see what the setup looks like here. But I am excited to see what happens here on Dragonshire map number 3 in our second 3-map series of the day. We still have another series coming up after this one. We got Mei, played by Bad Benny. Dayquaza is your Arthas. Dino, Alarak, Hunter Orc is the Uther. And Hazuabs will be your Gul'dan. Right side of the map is going to be Team Cat Red. You've got your Onigiri, Raynor. Darklick playing a Stitches. Hard Varians. Shizin will be that Stukov. And Choo Choo is the Tychus.
Let the battle begin.
Hook immediately onto Alarak. Blizzard down from the Mei. The icing displaces people. Bad Benny chunked below 50%. The penetrating round from Raynor missing. And Alarak telekinesis into Stitches. The healing pathogen will be spread. There's going to be a charge in from Varian once again. Lion's Fang level 1. Lion's Maw level 1. You've got a quarterback Tychus, Patrick Creation, reactive Ballista Spores, and a Ace in the Hole for Raynor. Alarak is going to go into his Lightning Surge, or Extended Lightning level 1 for his Lightning Surge. You do have the Pursuit of Flame for Gul'dan. And a Arthas is going to be going into Trait level 1 with Eternal Hunger. You got Uther with Hammer the Lightbringer, and there's that heavy pack for the Snow Blind duration increase by 1.5 seconds, which I think makes it a... Is it a 2.25 at that point? We'll take a look here in a second, because the invade on the camp is looking pretty promising. The Cryo Freeze from Mei is activated. Tychus almost takes down the Mei. The camp will be stolen away. The grenade from Tychus once again getting some damage. But let's take a look here really quickly. I believe it's a baseline. It's actually 1.75 second blind. And the duration of Snowblind slow increased by 1.5. And... oh, I thought this was a blind duration increase. It's just a slow. Okay.
Inherit the Dragon Knight's power and lay waste to this
slow increase and a cooldown value. Okay. Raynor gonna activate a little bit of his Inspire right there. 25 stacks for Gul'dan already, by the way. Our bottom lane shrine will currently be held by Exodia. Sunshrine as well. No one in mid lane to get the channel in time, and Raynor will put a foot on the point. Uh-oh, Varian in mid though, stun. Rooted, silence. Gul'dan's done with his level 1 telekinesis, taunt from Varian, but Gul'dan. Corruption will be enough to take down Varian. Arthas, by the way, almost done with Eternal Hunger. It is an uncapped quest. The big thing is the reward. The mana reward is capped. The damage can continue to be increased. Tychus with the bigger they are. One good spread for the Stukov. Apologies, apparently my allergies are kicking my butt this morning right now. Let me find a neutral spot so I can blow my nose. Sorry, I had to mute myself there. Bad Benny gets away. I can't believe it realistically. I legit thought Bad Benny was dead there, but nice crowd freeze. He'll be able to get behind the fort gate and will not be taken down. Uther will hold the Sun Shrine in top lane while the rest of the allies, or at least Arthas and Gul'dan, continue to mash this bruiser camp into fort gate top lane. Alright, but it's 7 talents here faster on the left, of course. The members of Exodia with a 2-kill advantage and lead. Stitch is getting stunned, trying to back away. Arthas he's actually going to be going into Icy Talons. Gain 3% attack speed for 1.5 seconds every time an enemy is damaged by Frozen Tempest to a maximum of 60%. Stitches will go down to the damage over time from Gul'dan. May falls to the Tychus in bottom lane area, or at least the rotation up. Ikwaza low, grenade is good. Varian turns, no taunt activation. Actually, I think it was just used as I was looking at the cooldown, because I was like, wait, 16 seconds is like basically the cooldown. Raynor trying to save top lane fort, will be unable to do so, and the first structure goes down against the members of Team Cat Red. But it is 3-2 in kills. Team Cat Red pulling in a couple kills of their own, mitigating some of the experience deficit. So Uther is almost done with a hammer. The Lightbringer, that's a good hook, but the telekinesis displaces Stitches. There's going to be a blizzard down on the ground. He will not be rooted. A taunt onto Uther. Lurking arm from Stukov. No low blow needed as Varian takes down Uther. Stukov a little bit low, gets the healing pathogen spread to the allies. Going to tap well. And Tychus unfortunately goes down as there was a split engagement between the allies there. Stitches and Stukov backing away. Varian and Tychus looking for more of an engagement, and it is going to be punished by Exodia. Still a 2-kill lead, 5-3. As Raynor in top lane may get run down by Arthas. I mean, Arthas does have a lot of good value. Raynor's going to use the rubble of the fort to try and create space. Howling Blast misses. Penetrating round. Stukov is here. Weighted Pushel activated. Stitch is stepping up into Alarak with 92 sadism currently. Did go into the applied force, which reduces sadism permanently by 10. Can't get that level 7 back. A hook lands onto Bad Benny. Lurking arm from Stukov, and a kill from Tychus picked up into this May. I mean, if you think about it, the entire composition of Exodia is villain-based. Arthas is a villain, Gul'dan's a villain, Alarak's a villain, Uther is the Alliance, so he's obviously a villain, and May is probably the worst of them all. It's the super nice people that you have to be the most worried about. It's going to be your Counter-Strike Alarak. You do have Gul'dan Horrify, which was used in the bottom lane up against the Tychus. He's going to try and drain onto Choo Choo, but the minigun is there, and Tychus gets the kill. Back over in the mid lane, there will be no kill to be had, but meanwhile back at the top, this is going to be a brawl between Stitches and Arthas. Army of the Dead activated. Stitches Putrid Bile trying to back away. Arthas still has that slow. He's going to be trying to chase down. The Howling Blast is going to be good. Arthas should have the rundown into Stitch's top lane. Will be able to do so. Back at the bottom, the Ice Wall from May misses onto any enemies. Blizzard comes down from her as well. Stun from Uther lands. Alarak looking for the triple hit. Does have 20 stacks on his level 4. You should see the Lightning Barrage later on, but that negatively charged is that 20 stacks. 19 for the Varian. Sorry, 19 for the Arthas. Different man with sword. Varian is done with his level 1, the Lion's Fang, Lion's Maw. And talk about tents here, but maybe in a moment after the Dragon Knight's grab by Exodia, Varian does go down. Telekinesis into the Stukov as he tries to use Flailing Swipes to back away. It is Warbringer, Varian, Odin, Putrid Bile, and Hyperion. Counter-Strike, Horrify, Army of the Dead, Divine Shield, and a shield, ice wall for the Mei. Hyperion from Raynor summoned in this engagement through mid. The Dragon Knight does go down, the Blizzard down from Mei as well. Alarak pushes people into the Blizzard, into a horrifying counter-strike. Bye-bye enemies. As this is going to be a big silence onto Raynor, but he will not fall. Alarak is low, he doesn't have minions or anything. And he's going to take one tower shot but not be taken down. Hunter Orc with 96 HP, and it's Raynor Stukov to fall. Varian the lone defender, Army of the Dead popped by the Arthas. He wants to get the Penta kill, wants to get the Finland. Icing from Mei. Arthas is chasing on. Gul'dan, damage is there, but Stitches. Tychus have already respawned. No Finland to be announced, as we do have Siege Giants putting pressure onto the bottom lane for it. What is this game? It's Heroes of the Storm, home dog. Welcome in, Bowrick. How you doing, bud? Alrighty. Next Dragon Knight phase will be announced in just a moment, as the secondary fort will go, or the third fort does go down. Okay. Wave of light here and there. Luther getting the channel on that camp, and it is a... Uh-oh. Arthas may get taken down. Good lurking arm. Grenade. Arthas has a quick heal. The Horrify from Gul'dan saves it. Stukov to be taken down. I can't believe Dehaka lives there. And now Choo Choo tries to back away from Alarak. Is there a telekinesis pulling back in? The minigun gets activated. The Discord Strike is there. And Gul'dan does get credit for the kill. A 9-kill advantage to the side of Exodia, as they were like, all right, we had fun in map number 2, but we're shutting things down in map 3. We don't want to get... We don't want to be the lesser victorious team here, as Alarak gets a lot of damage onto Raynor. The hook comes out, the Counter-Strike misses. Future Bile is here, Hyperion from the Raynor as well. The Arm of the Dead is activated. There's so much damage on the ground, so many abilities, so much is there. Alarak is able to dash back with the telekinesis, trying to fish for that level 1 to be completed. Level 13 is going to be your Pure Malice. 16 is where you'll have the Lightning Barrage. Stun from Uther allows the allies to back away. Then coming in, Horrify 17 seconds, Icing from Mei goes in, Taunt from Varian into the Alarak. There's going to be a penetrating round pushing back the Arthas, but now they're going to chase on to this Varian. Dehaka low, taken down by Raynor. Stukov will be traded though. Choo Choo a little bit low on this. Tychus needs to back away with the overkill. Blind onto the Raynor. He goes down. Icing in from Mei onto the Tychus. He's going to have a Counter-Strike activated in his face and gets no damage onto the Alarak. And this is going to be Stitches falling. Does come through in favor of Exodia. They continue to work on keep gate of bottom lane. The Dragon Knight phasing is available, but they've got a minion wave and a lot of damage available. Arthas respawning. He's going to head down to the bottom lane objective point, or maybe he heads into mid while Hunter Orc splits off, and we'll go ahead and get the channel, yeah. Nice cleanse onto Alarak. He gets a Counter-Strike, almost taking down the Raynor, but Dino's so very low. 120 sadism for him. Hyperion from the Raider. Overkill from Tychus. Flailing swipes. There's going to be Mei able to back away. Alarak utilizing his level 16. And there's that Dragon Knight I was mentioning. It should come through bottom lane. This could be GG in favor of Exodia. Gul'dan Corruption comes through. Benediction from Uther activated. That was that coin spinning over his head. And that is also Stukov taken down. Horrified from Gul'dan. 70 HP on the Gul'dan, but he will be saved. Uther gets credit for the triple kill. Bottom lane keep is going to go down, and Exodia, I believe they're going to maneuver in through bottom, and this should be map number 3 over the side of Exodia's stack. I guess we're playing with our feud. We're not going to end immediately. Okay, now we're going to be ending. Okay, interesting. Varian respawning, Dragon Knight getting low. You have a hook going out, but it's avoided. Savage charge in the corner. The Dragon Knight does explode, pushing people back to core defenses with those roots. We do have icing from the Mei coming through. Flailing strikes from Stukov as Stitches is chasing onto Hazuobs. Fell Flames coming out. Uther does go down. No level 20 for his redemption. Respawn. Counter-strike from Alarak getting a ton of damage. Gul'dan a little bit low here. There's a taunt onto Alarak. Telekinesis to back away. Tychus falls. Uther is going to be... Sorry, his Ghost Form did expire there. No extra healing coming out from that as Bad Benny's looking to back away. Uther will... God, I keep saying Uther. Sorry. Arthas will be taken down. Varian, there's no way he's going to be able to chase on the Bad Benny. Yeah. And it is not GG. If you believed it was GG, you now owe the chat a sub. That's just it. You now have to subs to the stream. Sadism from Alarak reduced by 40, by the way. It's at 120, which I think was the max in that moment. And, yeah. Ouch. Bottom lane fort being worked on. Hyperion is going to be summoned to get some damage in. Charge taunt onto the Mei. Tychus minigun is active. He's unable to step up. Gets a grenade into Bad Benny.
My beloved is gone, but his power remains. Control the shrine.
Stun, flailing swipes, create a little bit of space. I thought that hook was on the Dino. Lizard from Mei. Do have a Future Bile activated by the Stitches. No 20 talents here. It's going to be a 13 kill difference. The Horrify from Gul'dan pushes Raynor and Stukov to the right-hand side. Stitches getting a little bit low. Tychus is also going to be falling as he summons the Odin a little too late. Bad Benny now looking to chase in. Pops the Cryo Freeze. Gul'dan gets credit for the double kill. Chasing on to Hard. Does have Rampant Hellfire level 16. Variant Slow is going to be activated. Gul'dan's going to have to mount up if he wants to chase. Does actually discover Hard, and more Fell Flame damage. Is there a drain? Raynor goes down on the bottom of the map. Is there a drain? A W? Anything? A W? Corruption! Does not hit. Oh, it does. Just kidding. Haha, prank.
Red team done.
Finland!
GG is now going to be achieved. And Exodia will find victory in this bottom lane, map number 3. Dino is deciding not to hit the core for some weird reason, and that will be map number 3 over the side of Exodia. Well, we're going to get ready for the final 3-map series of the day, and that will be between Nameless Kings and Impromptu Roll Swap Crew. So as always, if you're enjoying yourself here, if you'd like to subscribe to the stream, support the stream, help us hit our sub goals, sustain full-time streaming, all that good stuff, do consider if you have a Prime or anything that you'd like to utilize in the channel. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and roll some ads and get ready for the final 3-map series of the day. What's up, Lido? Good to see you, bud. Hopefully you're having a phenomenal day.